Hey guys, what is going on? It is Laura here, back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an intro for your YouTube videos. And this will be part 1. I'm going to do it in 2 separate parts. So the first part is creating your intro in Cinema 4D. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go to MoGraph here. We're going to go down to MoText. We're going to go to Object over here. We're going to type in whatever you want. As for you, you're going to be typing in your channel name, but I'm just going to type in my name here. Okay. So the depth is going to be 60. I also want to make sure that the line is from left going to middle, because we want this in the middle. And then change the font to whatever you want. Going to caps, where the start cap is, we're going to choose fillet cap. We're going to change the steps to 4 and the radius to 2. With the end cap, we're going to change it to fillet cap as well, and do the same thing, steps 4 and then radius 2. Okay. Now we're going to duplicate this text, so we're going to do Control-C, Control-V, and we're going to go to Object. We're going to change the depth to 80. Go to caps. We're going to change the steps to 6 and the radius to 4. Do the same thing at the bottom. Steps 6, radius 4. And then once you have that done, that's it for that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a material to this. There are material packs that you can download, which are probably a lot easier to do if you just want to find a random material pack. You can go on YouTube and find things and download them and whatnot. So, anyway, I'm going to create my own. So I'm just going to go here. I'm going to load my image, so bear with me. Go. Okay. Now I'm going to drag this onto the text like so, and now we got that. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to go to the camera icon, create a camera. We're also going to go to this little squiggly line. I don't know what's wrong with me. The squiggly line, and then hold it down and press the circle. Get rid of this camera view. Okay, so next I'm going to align this so that the circle is exactly in the middle of the text. And that needs to be like that, because if not, the camera will not follow the text movements. And we're going to pull this up a little bit. So now we're going to align the camera so that, like I said, the camera follows every movement that the font makes for the text. So we're going to make sure the camera is highlighted. We're going to pull it up, drag it up here to circle, and with the down arrow, let go. Whoops, not that. Click on the circle, go to this rotation tool here, and when you spin like this, it should follow, the camera should follow the text. So next, what we're going to do, I don't know why I'm speaking like that, we're going to go to this automatic keyframing key right here, and I'm going to start this a little bit, play, and then I'm going to move this a little bit, and I'm going to let it play, and then I'm going to move it again. And then if we go back, it'll go like that. I think I'm going to change the frames. This is at 90 right now. I'm going to do 300. Depending on how long your intro is, just make sure that it's over 90. I think I did mine at 400 or 500, but it depends on, you know, how long your intro is going to be. So I'm just going to stretch this out. So we got this. And then I think I'm gonna make it kind of spin. And then I'm gonna play it a little bit. I'm going to make it go like that. And then okay, so you can mess around with the keyframing. The automatic keyframing is right here, so every time you make a movement, it's going to keyframe that right into the timeline. If you space each keyframe apart, it won't be so fast as if you were to have, say, a keyframe right here, and then you do a keyframe right after. Otherwise, it will be too fast. And I'll show you what I mean. So if I go like this, and like this, it's going to be too fast, as you just saw. So be sure to like space it out a little bit. That's why I have it play for a little bit, and then I keyframe it, then I go play it a little bit, and then I move it, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so this is what I have right now. And then, you know, you could do all these other types of things as well. So like I said, go ahead and mess around with it. Another thing I'm going to show you quick, if you want to add something like this to your intro or your font, a cool little thing is if you go to your first mode text, press shift, hold down, and then we'll have these two duplicated, so the duplicate and the mode text will be highlighted. Go up to mode graph, go to effector, and then go to plane. So we're going to go to fall off down here and go to box. So now if you click on the move tool, when you move this box around, it's going to make the letters go up and down. If you were to say, hold on, I gotta make this highlight, go to parameter, if you click the rotation checkbox, and if I were to like change it to like 360, it's gonna do a 360 like this, or it would do the same thing to like this. Another thing is you can change like the scale if you wanted to make the letters look big. I don't really do that because it kind of looks weird, but it's up to you. But yeah, you can go ahead and mess around with that. I'm gonna delete this right now. But once you have your intro created and everything, and you like what you see, what you're going to do is you're going to go up to, if you can do this render preview, this is basically what my thing will look like. Okay, that's actually really weird. I didn't think the black was going to be that color. But anyway, click out of that. I'm going to go to this middle thing right here. Oops, wait, don't do that. I fucking lied. Okay, we're going to go to render settings because we want to have the render settings. Because look, if you see here, the width says 800 by 600. We do not want that. We want it to be 1280 by 720. Okay. Now the resolution's okay too. I do current frame to all frames. Make sure we're having all the frames render each and every frame. Now I'm going to go to save. We're going to save this to where we want. So just save it to wherever you want. I'm not actually going to save it, but. And then the format is either AVI movie or QuickTime movie, whatever you prefer. I think I use AVI movie, but like I said, it doesn't really matter. Just as long as you're using one of those. Or PNG, I've used PNG too. I also checked alpha channel because that will make it transparent, which will help a lot. And it will take some time depending on how long your intro is. So if you have a long intro, then it might take like an hour to render. But be patient. It'll be fine, you know. And if you mess up, you can always go back and do it again. I know it's gonna be annoying because you're gonna have to render it back again, but you know, once you have it perfect and you like what you see, then go ahead and render it and everything. And then the part 2 of the intro. So apparently, like, Audacity didn't record everything I was saying, so you missed like the last I don't know, minute and a half of me talking. But anyway, so yeah, but once you have like your intro done and you like it and everything, then go ahead and render it. And then in part 2, I will show you how to put that intro into video edit software, which I will be using Camtasia. I might do Sony Vegas another time, but for now I'm going to do Camtasia because that's how I made my intro. But anyway, thanks guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the very next video.